पहले तो मैं आपको थैंक्स देना चाहती हूँ मुझे बोलने का मौका दिया। मेरे सामने जो सारे बैठे हैं बहुत बड़े बड़े हैं। मैं तो छोटी सी गृहिणी हूँ जो खाली अपने बच्चों को बड़ा करना चाहती थी। आई एम रिप्रेजेंटिंग 22 फैमिलीज फ्रॉम बम्बई जिन्होंने राष्ट्र रक्षा प्रथमो धर्म ये समझ के अपने बेटे देश के लिए दिए हैं। और आई एम फ्रॉम वन ऑफ द टीचर्स who tell our students join the army. After going from here, what should I tell them? Because जब भी न्यूज़ हम पढ़ते हैं तभी हम लोगों को, जैसे मेरे जैसा बेटा जैसा जिन्होंने गवाया है, वो हम हमेशा याद करते हैं वो दिन कि जिस दिन हमने न्यूज़ सुनी थी। Every day we are having n number of soldiers killed on the border. I know n number of families. So when I will go back to Mumbai, what should I tell them? What this particular film, this particular जो गैलेक्सी है आप लोगों की, वो लोगों ने इनके बारे में, हमारे माओं के बारे में क्या सोचा है। और हमारे आने वाले जनरेशन जो हम चाहते हैं कि कोई हमारा दुश्मन नहीं है, वॉर फाइट नहीं करनी है, तो why should we join the army and why should we as a teacher tell our students to join the army?
Thank you, madam. You have very, very concisely, so very nicely you put in such a simple way. And I know I have shared your views earlier also. We respect your views, madam. I take every word of yours. And let me assure you, FINS is grateful to you. FINS is grateful to you. Maybe by next time when we have another convention, you will be happy to tell the people, this is what has been able to be achieved. Let me assure you. We have received a paper on internal security problem in India, causes and suggestion, the steps required to be taken by Colonel Retired Manoj Burman, and we will find this article being published in our souvenir. The next point which has come, I will read it out to you. This has been answered earlier. प्रतिदिन अघोषित युद्ध के माध्यम से नक्सली और आतंकी प्रतिदिन पुलिसमैन और सेना के जवानों को मार रहे हैं। हमारे पास कोई स्पष्ट नीति और संसाधन नहीं है। हमें या तो एक लोकतंत्र के अंतिम व्यक्ति तक सभी मूलभूत सुविधाएं पहुंचानी होंगी, या तो अगर लड़ाई लड़नी है तो पुलिस और सेना को उचित संसाधन उपलब्ध कराने होंगे। एक नियमित और मारक कार्य योजना बनानी होगी, परंतु दोनों का ही अभाव है। नकली नोटों का धंधा एक गंभीर समस्या है। श्री पद्मनाभ उपाध्याय, चित्रकूट। धन्यवाद सर। दिस विल बी पार्ट ऑफ आवर रेजोल्यूशन। We have a point from Professor Buddhev ji from Noida. I apologize if I have pronounced the name correctly or wrongly. This name had come to me. Right, sir.
Number of things that I thought of have already been covered. So I shall be very brief. Yes, okay. One thing that I found has not been covered, we are comparing with China. There is a reality that has not been talked about. China is a member of UNO and so many other international bodies. India is not. And that substantially weakens India in comparison to China in international matters. Because there the voice of India is not counted. It is the Chinese way the things go. So that's one thing which I thought possibly has not been covered by any of the speakers in this forum. Next thing that I consider is, I have spent about 29 years abroad. After teaching for long years at Delhi University, I did go out, so I had some of my own experiences in different countries. My 20 years were spent in USA itself. Next thing which I found, because there is a perception outside, yes, which I want to share in particular. The perception outside is that the current, the violence or the terrorism there are several natures, so there are several parts of it. One of the universal, the pan-Islamic is one of the main, reason or terrorism for which USA is suffering, India is suffering, so many other countries are suffering. What are the reasons of it for India? India being a part of it. Creation of Pakistan is one which you cannot undo. The other part is that the Kashmir issue is one. A Muslim anywhere in the world feels that the partition was done on a certain basis, and according to that basis, Kashmir should have been a part. This is, I'm saying, is the feeling that has been created outside. And it may not be a Muslim. I'm saying a person who may not be a Muslim, who is just, casually looking at the facts, and then he thinks about it and all that. The other thing is, which is only confined to Muslims, is about the Ram Janmabhoomi temple. Ram Janmabhoomi temple, these are the two issues I have found that have basically, resonated in a certain way. And I know that Ram Janmabhoomi temple, I myself visited before all this, December 1998 or 1996 event. I visited, and I know that there was nothing like a mosque there. There was already a temple, there was already a kind of a bhajan thing going on and all that. But the question is, the way it has gone round, that has created an impression that a sacred place was destroyed, and destroyed with a certain, what you call as fundamental Hinduist. Because there is, whenever the word fundamentalism comes, it comes about Muslims, and it is also feared about Hindus. So the question is that there is a little element of it, that there is some fundamental Hinduism which is there involved in it and all that and all that. Now, about the solution you asked. To me, it seems that Kashmir issue has to be solved by strength and power and militarily. That's my thinking. The other part of it is that the Ram Janmabhoomi temple, that needs to be handled. There is a large majority of Muslims here in India who are very nationalist. They are very, very supportive of the whole, of the plan of the India and all that. But they have been sidelined. They have been ignored. They are silent. They have become irrelevant in the whole issue. That section has to be in some way or the other brought in to make the whole issue resolve in a fashion that the large Muslim majority which is here, they become relevant to the issue. How that is to be done, I don't know, but that is the way to solve this problem.
Thank you, sir. We are grateful to you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, sir.